I got a few replays for you guys that I thought would be really fun to share. This first one I just had to label as lucky because there were some things that happened through this replay that I couldn't believe they had quite happened, but they did. And you guys probably know what I'm talking about when you guys play games sometimes and certain things happen and you're like, wow, I got really lucky. And that was one of the things that happened multiple times in this, where there were things that probably just shouldn't have happened. The light tank, Vickers, no armor, does have a pretty good gun mantlet, but that's just about it. And so I'm coming out over here, I see this light tank, this T92E1, and I see my teammates up on this bridge, and I'm thinking, okay, he's probably isolated. I'm gonna just zoom over here and see if we can gang up on him and just take him out. And right then, this AMX 50B comes up around the hill, and I'm thinking, I'm dead. And I end up bouncing 2 rounds off of my light tank that doesn't really have any armor from his cannon. He does get 1 off on me, and now I know he's on a long reload, and that I definitely have him. I got so lucky. I could not believe I had bounced those 2 rounds. Now I see this object 704 and I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's focused on my E100. I can come up from behind him. But he's focused on me. I end up bouncing his shot, which that object 704 has an amazing gun. And here I am trying to kill him before he can get his cannon turned around and focused on me. And I'm like, please no. And we end up taking him out just before he's able to turn enough to get a shot off on me. I just felt so lucky. I could not believe already in a series of events through one game, just getting so lucky. All right, and this one I had to label big brain time, just because me and a teammate here, this bat chat, really had to work together to make this happen. And it was just such a well in sync, I felt like, teamwork to make this happen. So he's moved up, gone to a position where I would have gone to spot, but since he's already there, I wanted to go to a different position. So I'm keeping an eye out, trying to see what we can do. I see this Sheridan that had flown over here to the left-hand side. There's an E4 crossing here. I was behind these trains a little bit long enough not to get detected or undetected enough to get that shot off. Shot him, then got spotted, and I'm just keeping an eye out on these guys over here on the left-hand side, trying to just figure out what we can do here. Yag Tiger starting to get hit, and he could be in a pretty bad position here facing these other 2 tanks, and I really want to get in here and try to help him out as much as I can, but I gotta be very, very careful from that E4. I see him distracted, try to get a shot off on the T-54. Unfortunately, only get his track. Luckily, I'm able to get the bounce. Once my gun is stopped jumping up and down so much, able to get that shot off the T-54. And here I'm just trying to figure out, okay, so there's that E4 right there. There's a little crack here between the trains. Maybe I can get a shot off on that Sheridan, but didn't look like it. Trying to keep an eye. See the team over on the other side may start falling apart. Looks like we had just lost another one, and I had lost sight of this E4, and I see some things breaking here. He's moving up, and I'm trying to move around these rails and see if I can get a shot off when if he's brave enough, track him. But yeah, totally messed that one up. He got an excellent shot off on me, especially using that HE round. Did some excellent damage. Trying to try this again, but I see that I could maybe get some good shots off on this. Get him off on the Sheridan. He pushes and just gets another really good shot on me right as I was distracted shooting that Sheridan, and I do not have a repair kit. And I have a lot of things knocked out on my tank. My gunner's knocked out, my engine's out, so I'm slower, and things are just not looking too good. Trying to take out this E4 as fast as we can, and I want to try putting this grill in a crossfire. So I see the bat chat. He goes over on the other side. I try coming up behind this grill. There's not quite enough room here for him to be completely protected. And as I see him turn around and focus on me, I'm like, okay, he's pretty smart. And I biff my shot. And with the damaged engine, I'm luckily able to come up right behind him, start using these HE rounds. And I think this grill was pretty mad because the whole time he was trying to get us, even though we were in such close proximity, he wasn't able to get, I think, a shot off on any of us. Yeah, Bat Chat's still like full health, and I'm pretty low. And the rest of our team on the other side is taken out. And it's just me and this Bat Chat. We're up against 3 heavy tanks. And I'm thinking, okay, these guys could easily just rush in and just take us out. Bat Chat here is trying to back up, hide himself behind this train. And this Yo I see is just trying to take shots at me in between. And I notice he is now on a reload, able to take him out, evens the score, but we're still against 2 other heavy tanks that have much better armor. And I think, yeah, more hit points than we do. And this just worked out so beautifully because I think the Bat Chat was paying attention to what I was doing. And when the enemies were focused on me, he would pop out and get shots off. And then vice versa, when they were focused on me and when they were focused on him, I was able to do the same thing and get some shots off on him. So thank goodness this Bat Chat was able to have as many hit points as he did because it really, really helped us out. And this E75 a bit in a bad position here. I'm hoping this Bat Chat is in an okay spot. We're almost done. I'm hoping we can take out this E75 before this Yo catches up. And I can see he's trying to protect himself as much as he can. Beautifully is able to swing around, take out the E75. And now I am just hoping that Yo isn't charging me, and I see that he may be coming around the corner. I'm going to try giving myself a little bit of distance here. And I see he's not pushing or quite coming around the corner. I want to keep him kind of in between where the Bat Chat is and where I am. Able to get a shot off, get the bounce from him, and we were able to take him off. Whoever that Bat Chat player was, shout out to you. That was an awesome game. That was one where I was like, yes, you deserve the high five. So here in this last one, this is titled really All You Can Do. And in the T95E6, being much more of a medium tank, pretty good maneuverability, good turret, but does have that weak cupola on top. Rushing over here on the far left side, trying to get in a position to hopefully put the enemy in a bad spot if they end up pushing over in this direction. I see my team is behind me. They're also moving this way as well. And I wouldn't have pushed up as much or as far if I didn't see my team was also moving in this direction. And I see that we haven't spotted anyone yet, and that makes me think they must have all gone on the flank side. So they're going to start pushing up over here, and I want to see if I can come over and help as they do so and make that push. And here they are. There's the E5. I see our Pergetto probably in trouble. And I'm hoping, it looks like they're up on the edge here. And very brave of that E5. I saw that I damaged his ammo rack, and I was just thinking, man, that would have been so epic if I could have gotten a full health ammo rack there. That would have been just so nice. So I see this Yo, and he's isolated. He's basically by himself. So I want to come over here and help out my teammates as much as I can. I should have used HE here. I don't know what I was thinking. But this is funny because this game kind of turns into us chasing their tail while they're chasing our team's tail, if that makes sense. Kind of like this ring around the rosy, as our aggressive players are swooping and going one way around the map while their aggressive players are swooping and coming the other way. So it was kind of funny how it worked out. And I'm pushing with this grill, and I see this object, 268 over here. He is also our next isolated target. We're gonna rush up on him, and I'm hoping I can put him in a bad spot while the grill is able to get some side shots off on him. He's getting pretty aggressive, making the push. We're detected. This thing's got excellent penetration. Max roll, waiting for the opportunity here. He's backed up quite a bit. And I'm hoping, so he just fired, I'm able to get another shot off. I push behind this train here, these cars, to get him in a crossfire. And I know he's only gonna wanna focus on the grill because the grill is just a huge, juicy paper target that I'm sure that object 268 was gonna just focus on. So I see my other team over on the other side of the map. We have more, but we're really far away, and I need to get in and close in as much as I can, as fast as I can to help out these teammates as they're just bleeding hit points. Unfortunately, that E100 makes a push, and our team is just starting to cave over here. I already lost 2 teammates in that time period that I was trying to rush over. So all of us trying to focus fire as much as we can on this E100. I didn't want to poke out too much because I know over to my left, they're starting to come in. The grill's just starting to get slammed. And I'm just thinking like, oh shoot, my VK90, he's getting pretty low on health. This E3 ends up making a mistake here, pushing a little bit too far up and ignoring me. And I could have switched to my HE round, but with him wiggling around and me just getting shots more off on the sides rather than a direct hit on his engine vent area, I really wanted to ensure some shots here. I'm basically in trouble. I hit my engine boost, try to get around this E3 to take him out again. This Brigetto could have hit and rammed me to slow me down. He didn't, which gave me the upper hand in taking him out. But this is basically what led it to its end, and it was all I could do. Hope you enjoyed the stories of these 3 replays, just had to share. This is the Muffin here. You guys stay cool and keep tanking.